Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. So today is another get ready with me with the Grounded palette, so let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal, no I'm not, sorry, I'm jumping one step. First of all, I'm going to be going into the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Get a bit of this down. Now we can go in with the L'Oreal primer, or I like to call it a primer. It's not a primer, it's an illuminator. L'Oreal True Match highlighter. They call it a highlighter, I call it an illuminator. Yeah, it does say Liquid Glow Illuminator and Icy Glow. We'll put a bit of this on. It's the pink one. This just gives us that really nice glow for under the foundation. And I really don't know why I'm putting makeup on today, because it has been raining all day. So I'll probably go outside. I'm going to my mum's. I'm doing my makeup early because we're getting takeout tonight and we're going to have a bit of a girls' night, watch a movie. Don't know what yet. So it's probably all going to come off. So I want this to be a fairly quick video, so I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. No mixing foundations today. I know this one works for me, so yeah, I'm just going to go in with this. And I don't think there'll be any cream products going on my skin today either, just because they take the longest to blend out. I bet it's going to be at least a half-hour video though. I think I'm just going to spray this sponge with some Face Facts Vitamin C. Just one spritz. Didn't put anything on the forehead, did I? So let's do that. So this foundation is in Project Pan. It's in, that's expensive Project Pan though, not the Project 10 Uses. Is that blended in properly? Let's have a look in the mirror. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go in with, shall we do brows or concealer? We'll do concealer, and then that will set before I can do loose powder. So Glossier Stretch Concealer in the shade G12. Again, I was going to show it then. Again, this is in Project Pan. This has lasted me ages. So, yes, it might be expensive, but it's a good investment because you can use it as skin tint as well. Right, now let's do brows. Very, very simple brow routine. Just brush up with a spoolie. Get some NYX the brow glue on. I think I'll be staying over at my mum's tonight, so I might take, if I remember, because I've got a memory like a sieve, I might take the brow tint to my mum's. Mine definitely need doing. Hers have remained quite dark, but I did my mum's brows after I did mine, so I might just top hers up. I mean, mine are pretty much my natural hair colour. Even though it's darker than my hair colour, that's the natural colour of them. But I do like to go 1 or 2 shades darker than what they are. Right, now let's go into the units. Loose powder and my powder puff. Oh, I've got it in my hair. So I was just scrolling Instagram today, and it said, for everyone outside of the UK, you're probably not going to know who I mean. You can Google her. It said that Michelle Keegan, who used to be in Coronation Street, she's also done Brassic. What else has she done? She's done quite a few dramas. The main one people will remember her for is Coronation Street. She was in that show for years. Anyway, she's partnered with Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, she said that she's loved Charlotte Tilbury and been using Charlotte Tilbury products for years. Obviously, she doesn't get involved in the drama. And now it's like a dream come true because she's partnered with her. I mean, it's not like she's brought out her own collection or anything like that, but she's just partnered with her in like using her products and things like that. And I'm thinking, I just wouldn't. Like, even if you're big as an actress as what Michelle Keegan is, I wouldn't, you know, just because of all the... There's been a lot of drama, you know, with Charlotte Tilbury taking smaller content creators to the courts and things like that. And I just don't agree with what she stands for anymore. The last product I got from Charlotte Tilbury, well, Lisa actually sent it to me. My friend in Australia, she sent me the Charlotte Tilbury glow stick. But the last thing that I personally bought is the Charlotte Tilbury blush and finishing powder. I don't know if I'll buy anything else from her. Yes, she does some beautiful products, but if I got the chance to partner with her, which I know I won't, I probably would say no. And I know some people aren't like that, you know, some people go where the money is, it's work at the end of the day. So I'm not dissing Michelle Keegan either. It's just, no, 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 no. Right, now I'm going to go in with the Project 10 Uses bronzer. I think this is going to be the 3rd time I've used it. So I'll definitely be able to use this 10 times. And I think this is going to stay in the magnetic palette. Some of the other things potentially could come out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like Charlotte Tilbury's products. I don't like what she stands for, like I said. Okay. Let's blend this out. I really have to blend it out. Having the hair colour that I've got and the fair skin that I've got, if I don't blend it out properly, I'm at risk of looking either too dirty, too muddy, or too just orange. Right, so that's that. Right, I really want to try a blush by Benefit that I'm really not sure I want to keep. I barely even used it. It's quite fair. Can't even remember what this one's called. Everything will be in the description down below. I'm just not showing you the products. So if you get curious, or I'm just going to put the project 10 uses around here somewhere, and you can go and check that out. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to use the highlighter in the palette as well. Again, this will be 3 times. The blush that I've just used, I've only used it once. Oh, I think it might be Havana, Benefit Havana. And that blush actually looks nice. Let me know what you think, guys, because of course your opinion's important to me. Right, now I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Glowish. So get quite a lot of this on the brush. And if you've gone into ham with any of the products, like the blush, the bronzer, this really diffuses it. Right, now, am I glowy enough? I think I'm glowy enough. I'm just going to go in with a finishing spray. What's this one at the back? When I say finishing spray, I mean setting spray. So this one, it's not the Beauty Crop, it's one from MCore Beauty. I think it's the Miracle Flawless. It's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury anyway. So we'll put some of this on. Right, so this was a gift off Lisa as well. I don't recommend it. I don't like it enough to recommend it. Especially, I mean, I feel like I just got spoiled with that Beauty Crop one. It's not as good as the Beauty Crop and Amelia Olivia. I really wish they hadn't discontinued that, or I wish that I knew that they would discontinuing it, and then I would have just bought several bottles of it. But the Dewy Bounce one is supposed to be just as good. So when I've run out of the full size of this, I will go and get the Dewy Bounce, I think. I might get the trio. You get 3 of them in a set, but they're only small ones. And I might try all 3 out. And then if I do like the other 2 going forward, I can also purchase the full-size ones in them as well. Okay, so I've got the eyeshadow base on. It's the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow base. That's quite the mouthful. So now I'm going to go in with this, like always. I don't know what eyeshadow look I'm doing. I know I'm using the Grounded palette. I did want to do the BYOP on one eye and the Grounded on the other eye. I just don't have time for it, guys. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. Because like it will take a lot of time, like going in with probably 2 sets of brushes. I know I could wipe them off in between, but going into 2 sets of palettes as well, it just is going to take too much time up. So let's see what we can do instead. Right, so solids out of the picture because we'll be using that when I use it. I really am being drawn to this one because it's got blue green in it. I can't remember what it looks like. If I use that though, I'll be tempted to use these. And I feel like I used those shades yesterday. Maybe use this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. It's a bit darker than I would normally go. Well, a lot darker than I would normally go. It's not a shade I would buy in a single. So I want to see what it looks like on the eyeballs. Right, so I'm using the Glaminatrix brushes again. I thought there was only 7 and there's 8. So let me just put that across. I did really enjoy using these brushes yesterday, so we're going in with the EO1. I'm going to go in with Clarity first because that's the lightest brown in the palette. Can you see? And I haven't used a shade yet, so just pop the palette down here. I don't want to use that white again though. I really didn't like it. This is actually a very pretty colour. These brushes just go where you want them to go. They're absolutely amazing, guys. They do the work. I know they're expensive. I think they're £60. I'm sure though I saw them at £55 and they've gone up. I don't want to say I saw them at 55 and that's not expensive. It is expensive, but £60 even worse, isn't it? I'm sure they do deals on Glaminatrix. I'm sure when, you know, I looked into buying them because I was going to get them myself and I just decided I didn't have the finances to get them. It said something like, buy a palette and get the brushes for £10 or £15 off. Unless I just dreamt it. Which is highly likely. Right, so that's a really pretty brown. So this is look 2 using the palette. There is a really smaller brush that will get into the... I've not used this one. Right, what we're using next. So I was just about to say there is a smaller brush that will really get to where I want it to go. I think aligned. I've used Present, so I don't really want to use that. Let's go in with aligned. The aim of the game is to use all the eyeshadows in the palette at least once, if not more. Gosh, these brushes. I can see me using them a lot. I mean, the blending out, great. Not blending out, then I'll go in with a brush of my own, which I really, really like. I did show you a few of those yesterday. But today, they seem to be blending out better than yesterday. Okay, so I need to take the colour off that. Didn't take the colour off the other one. So my mum will be watching Strictly Come Dancing now. Oh, I didn't use this one. This one is another good one for the lash line. What am I using for the lash line? I don't even know. Shall we put Grounded in the lash line? Wow, that's pigmented. Whoops. I do not normally go that dark in the lash line. Right, I got rid of the eyeshadow that came down here. I don't know if I'm a lover of how dark this is, but we'll see once I put the eyeshadow on. We can always try and blend it out a little bit. Let's, I don't know why I'm trying to clean the brush off, because I need to go in with the same shade for the left eye. Yeah, Grounded's pretty darn dark, isn't it? Okay, so let me just, I'm just going to take the colour off that. I think it's because it's a packed brush, it just packs it on very, very dark. And then we will go in with Calm. See, this one looks nice. You can't see it, but it's got all kinds of shades running through it. It's got gold in there, like a reddy brown. But it's one of those shades I'm kind of, kind of thing. Yeah, there's a shade like that in one of my, Cosmic Beauty, and I don't like it. There's also a shade very, very similar to that in one of my Glaminatrix palettes, and I'm not much keen on that either. So I'm hoping this is going to work. If it doesn't, I'm not going anywhere other than my mum's. It's just, I don't like dark shades on me, personally. But I said that about the Glaminatrix Bear, and I really loved the look. And a few of you guys on TikTok said you really like the look too. But my issue, right guys, is multichromes on black bases. I don't really like them. Let me just put that out there. I don't. I feel like they're too dark for me, but of course I want to try it. I feel like this is one of those shades I probably won't use often. Not saying I'm not going to use it. I just mean I'm not going to use it often. Now this one isn't as flaky as the others in the palette. Just going off what I can see in the palette. Quite stuck down there in the palette, which is good. See, look how dark it is on the finger. Right, I'm going to try and blend out with this again like I did yesterday. This one is the EO8, I think. They're very sparkly though, these eyeshadows. But like I said, this one isn't flaky, it's quite smooth. Right, now let me just wipe this. And then let me go into the Revolution palette. So we're going to go into the Revolution palette for that shade there. You've seen me do this 1,001 times if you're a regular. If you're not, I do this to tidy up the look. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like, can you see out of here? It just looks really, really muddy. It looks okay here. And that's what black base multichromes do. Right, let's see if I can blend this out a bit better. Oh, I stuck it went in my eye. That's why I don't like putting eyeshadow on my lash line. But if you've got the brushes, the correct brushes, it shouldn't really be a problem, should it? I'm going to try this brush. They look the same, to be honest. Are they the same? No, that one points up at an angle, and that one's more rounded. Okay, so let me wipe this one off. So this one is the EO6. Now I feel like this is probably, it's vibrant, yes, but it's probably the lighter shade in the palette. I don't know what this translates like. I mean, we could try putting that one on, but No, I want to go in with Balanced. I know what this looks like on the eye, but we're just going to do it for the inner corner. And I'm going to go in ever so gently. I have to put some on with my fingers as well. The brush isn't doing it justice, I don't think. Okay, let's try doing the little finger trick. Can see just how flaky it is though. That's the issue I've got. Oh! Nice one, Andrea. You're ruining it. Right, don't try and do what I've just done. Let's see if we can fix this. I only really wanted it in this inner corner bit here. I'm going to go back into Calm. That's going to have to do. Hopefully mascara will help it. Right, let's go in with Essence the False Lashes. We're only playing with makeup anyway. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I can hear that rain. What lipstick shall I wear? Right, let's try this Los Angeles one by NYX. It's just an everyday wearable neutral shade. It's not my best look. It's very, very out there, very different for me. I don't like this. Oh, I've got mascara on me now. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, I don't like it. As much as I want to like it, and as much as I thought, oh, it's probably going to be better with mascara on. Yeah, I just don't, I'm not feeling it kind of thing. Some looks just a while to be drawn to them, so maybe I will be drawn to it. Let's look in the mirror. Now in the mirror, it doesn't actually look that bad because I'm in front of the ring light. I don't know, I don't like it. It's just this bit here. I like all the other shades I used. And probably this bit down here. I don't like a lower lash line that dark, but I wanted to go out of my comfort zone. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the notifications bell, so then you'll be aware of when I'm posting. Please like, share and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.